Keith Barnett, congratulations. Sweep of two teams, Nevada and Fresno State. Talk to me about your impressions.
I mean, we've swept the last three, so it's pretty fun to win and to win convincingly. Some of those have been 22s. They're a little nail biting. So we'll take what we can get at that point, and our team's performing well across many areas. We got 5 people to perform well against Fresno State. When you're scoring in 5 places, it's hard to slow down. And then Carroll's obviously adding a lot of spice and flavor, so it's nice to keep people off balance.
Anna Maria Ramos, freshman of the week in the Mountain West. Where did she come from? If you follow this volleyball team, she hasn't played a lot, and all of a sudden she's in there.
Yeah, she came from Las Vegas, and so that's where we're hoping to get to. But that's a step too far right now. 1 game at a time, 1 point at a time. All those pieces. She's doing great. She's got all the skill set that you want out of a 6 rotation outside hitter, and she's performing a lot of them well right now.
Is this a good problem to have when you have more players than you can put on the court at one time?
Sure. I guess that's how you can look at it. I think she's clearing the block and she's hitting the ball well, and she's got a nice arm swing, and she's doing a lot of things well that sometimes freshmen do. You don't know when it's going to click for them. Last year, Jordan Swan had it click for her, mid-season, and then she was amazing and has been amazing this whole year as well. So it's nice to have complementary pieces.
You're in the chase, trying to get to that, stay at least in that number 6 slot, because the top 6 teams go to the Mountain West tournament. You've got 9 wins, which is a record here at Air Force, but you've got 2 games left. What have you told your team? I mean, because it would be easy to say, hey, we're the best ever, we could stop now.
Yeah, after Fresno, I told the team all we do is set records and put people on the wall. So Carroll's going to go up on the Heritage Wall for 2,000 assists. Joy's real close to getting the blocks record, and second one ever in D1. 17 wins is the max that we've ever had here before, and so we've tied that now. We got through the glass ceiling, 7 wins in conference. So it's really neat to watch our team blossom and become who they can become, and to feel confident enough to do it. And so now can we complete the job and get in, because that's all you want to do is get in, and then who gets to catch Utah State, but you got to get through 2 other opponents first, right? It's real tough.
Yeah. Should be fun, but you head up to Wyoming first, then Fort Collins against CSU. Last year you went up there and were able to get 2 wins. What does it take to win in those gyms?
Yeah, last year we beat Wyoming. We've only ever beat CSU once, and that was 2020. But yeah, it's been 20 years since we won in Wyoming. I think it was 2003 the last time we won last year. So if we can repeat it, that'd be great. Winning at CSU on senior night there would be pretty impressive. And especially, last year we took a set off of them. We got them to 18-18 in the 4th. And so I think we have some opportunities. And they're playing pretty well as well. All these teams, the fact that there's this many teams in the hunt is pretty impressive for our conference. And, you look at the RPIs for our conference, and across the board, we're performing really, really well.
Tell me, I'm not a volleyball person that knows a ton about it. What is it that your team needs to focus on to get over this hump, to make it into the tournament, to maybe get a win or 2 this weekekend?
I mean, I'm going to pull a Karch Karai on you here, and I mean, it's serve and pass. If we can serve and pass, we have a chance to win a lot of points. If we can win that battle, that's the biggest piece, across any volleyball match. Fresno served really, really tough, and Jordan Swan, Sav Neal, Anna Maria Ramos, everybody held up as, serve receiving, and so then that makes everything else possible.
Fantastic. Keith Barnett, good luck this weekend. We'll talk to you next week.
Hey, thanks, Brian.